morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Doing all right? It's Monday morning. It's early. It's a little bit after 8 o'clock in the morning. And it's beautiful. Oh, absolutely beautiful. What's the temperature? 51 degrees. 51 degrees. Oh, absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. I don't know how many of you are even awake right now. I've been up since 6. What am I going to do? Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Good morning, DJ Ralph Webb, good morning. You're up. Joshy and Stacy, good morning. You guys are up early. Wanda Williams, hi, 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 hi. And of course, this portion of our programming is Jeff and Joe in the morning. I be Jeff, he be Joe. He's very surprised. What's going on? You woke me up so early. I wanted to sleep in my beauty rest. I'm on the 144th day of my 14-day beauty plan. How do I look? You look a little stressed, like always. Oh, just wanted to take you out for a quick drive, show you how pretty it is. Let's see, let's show you here. Morning, my friend David. Hi, David. How are you? Awesome, Leslie. You'll be back soon. There it is. Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautimus. It's beautimus outside. This is Pigeon Forge at 8 o'clock in the morning. Or actually, what is it? 8:40 in the morning. 8:40. I've been on the road longer than I thought. Oops. I started out before 8. Where did that time go? Well, there you, I mean, it's not too crowded. It's very nice. Next few days, at least the next 4 or 5 days, it's going to be really pretty out. Temperatures, believe it or not, the afternoon temperatures will be into the upper 70s, lower 80s. Rodney, how are you? Good morning. Thank you, Rodney. Good to see you. Pastor Stagg, good to see you again. Lots of open, yes, lots of open road. That's a rarity indeed, isn't it? 4,800 subs. Yeah, we're almost at 5,000. Please, thank you for reminding me. If you haven't subscribed, would you please just subscribe? We're almost at that 5,000 mark. Really trying to get there. Zeke, how are you? Zeke Smith. Philip Holcomb, how are you? How many Joes you got right? Quite a few Joes. Really, quite a few. I got them all over the place. I went to Dollar Tree and I bought them all out. I bought all the cups and I've been drawing on them ever since. So every time you see me, remind me, because I do forget. Just ask me for a Joe cup. All right. While I got them, while they last. Subscribe. It's free. That's right, Nathan. It's absolutely free. I see bacon in the front of you. Oh, I'm looking and go, there's no pancake house over here. Oh, shows you how behind the times I am, right? I know. The only thing going on in town is the National Quartet Convention. Oh, them golden slippers. D&T in Tennessee. I know, I remember when I was 100, and I don't know. They took you away not too long ago now. I know. Getting the first 100 was such a thrill. And then it was the 1,000. And that's, of course, to put up the window, it's getting a little noisy here. Of course, the disease of wanting more. And that's what it is. You know, you get to that goal and then you go, oh, I want to get there. And I have tried very hard, and I think I've succeeded in not letting that overcome what I'm doing. You know, my mission is to bring you good videos. Hopefully you checked out the new video that Miss Marie and I did the other night, Saturday night, where we went to, was it Saturday night? Yeah, I think so. I don't remember. Yeah, Saturday night. to Gatlinburg to show you guys all the pumpkin heads, because a lot of people go, where are the pumpkin heads? Where are the pumpkin? Okay, there's the pumpkin heads. These are the scarecrow people. And we had a lot of fun. It was really crowded. I was surprised that there were so many people there Saturday night, which is this normally for the last few years, this would be what they call the downtime. It gives everybody a chance to do their decorating and get things in order for the holiday season. I see no relief in sight as far as people coming into Pigeon Forge or the Smoky Mountain, none whatsoever. I've talked to a lot of people, and they've scheduled to come up right through the fall season. I've actually seen some leaves starting to change a little bit, which is very cool. I think we're going to have a great fall foliage this year. I really do. We've had enough rain. See, there's some red tops there on the left. You see that? See that? See that? See that? They're changing. They're changing. And that's a little early because it's usually the 15th through the 15th. 15th of October to the 15th of November. It may be early this year because the leaves change higher up. So the higher elevations will have the leaves turning first, and they work their way down the mountain. So we'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. My favorite time of the year is, without a doubt, the fall season. No, there's no doubt in my mind. Jeremiah, thanks everyone for the prayers. Dad passed away Saturday evening. I'm sorry to hear that. My condolences, and cremating him today. I'm sure he's at rest now. I'm sure he's at peace. And just keep the memories alive. That's the best you can do, is keep your memories alive. DJ says you get more daily. I really need to put Joe down for a minute. And double subs. Yeah, I get a lot of daily views, and I appreciate you guys hitting the channel and stuff. I really do. I'm still in the percentage where there's a lot of people watching, but not a lot of people subscribing. Now, of course, the watch time hours are the key to success in YouTube, the watch time hours. And we're well over 100,000 for the month of September. So I'm happy about that. You see 5,000 subscribers, but the watch time hours are anywhere from 80 to 160,000, depending on what videos you like and what videos you don't like. Actually had a girl on our next live show. Sorry, I couldn't do a live show last night. Miss Marie and I were out. We went out on a date night. Yes, she needed a break. She was stressed, and she clearly was not prepared to do a live show last night. And I didn't want to do it alone. Because it's just not fair, because we're a team. And so let's go out to dinner and let's go drive around. Let's just, we'll talk. And that's what we did. It's nothing about us. It's just, she's just stressed about things in life. And I said, honey, you got a great life. Got a great life. You're in the Smoky Mountains in a cabin. Everything is cool. Crazy kids. You probably saw that. The guy hanging out the window. He had something to say to the guy crossing the street. I don't know. So anyway, that's why we didn't do a show last night. So please forgive us for that. But sometimes personal life steps in the way, and we got to do what we got to do. D&T, everybody's sending condolences. That's great. That's excellent. That's what you should be doing. That's what family does. You support each other when you're down, and you support them even more when they're up. That's how we get along. That's how we make things work. Thank you, Ralph. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, D&T, getting views is really difficult. It is, because not everybody likes the content, and I try to make the content very wide, a broad band of information and input and the actual content of the video. I don't try to make it just one thing, and I'm always cognizant of that, because if I'm just doing, let's say, this sign here for Townsend, and I'm just focusing on that sign for Townsend, Well, only so many people are going to look at the Townsend sign. But people may say, well, tell me about that pink Jeep Tours you're passing by or the track. So I try to incorporate all of what I see so that you get a wide, broad spectrum of video and information. And it takes time. It takes time. I can tell you the video I just did, I put, and Ralph can appreciate this because he's into the editing, I put in almost 4 hours just for that video, just editing that. Took pretty close to 4 hours, and then some tweaking here and there because I wasn't quite content with some of the things. And then you got to render it, and then you got to upload that, and there's another hour down the tubes. Wait, here comes a bump. Okay, there's a bump. And here comes another bump. Another bump. But you can see the traffic's getting a little thick. It's 8:49 on a Monday morning. But getting back to what I was saying, some chick, can't remember her name right now. Man, she was just a nasty, nasty chick. And it was about a video I did months ago on an accident. It was an accident, and when I see an accident, my old regime kicks in gear when I was a news director. You know, when you see something happening, you stop and you get the news. Good or bad, you get the news. Now, for the most part, if it bleeds, it leads. That's the old saying in news, and that's what people want to see. And it got a lot of hits. I can't complain about that, but she ripped me apart. I'm the worst vlogger on YouTube, and I have no content, no talent, and all this. And I believe she's one of my trolls. Her and another chick. And I'll bring that to you when we go live. DJI will remind me, hopefully. Because I know the videos aren't bad. I know the content isn't bad. But somewhere I tweaked the nerve on her. And like I commented to her, I said, if you don't like the channel, don't watch it. And that's the way I feel. If you don't like it, don't watch it. You don't have to send me nasty, derogatory statements. That's so childish, so insecure, you know, to make you feel more powerful because you said something nasty to somebody. I don't know. Those are the people that kind of ruin it for the other people. Because you may be having a good day and then you go, you know, I didn't deserve that. I work hard. I work really hard to do this stuff. Excuse me. I see them build. Do you see that smoke ahead up there in the center of the screen? They're building something up there. They're building everywhere around here. It is amazing how much construction is going on. It's amazing. Oh, I could smell. Wow, just got the waft. Not from that fire there, but I could smell the landfill. Woo, that's not nice. The garbage got to be burned. It's got to be. You know, people generate so much stuff. Northeast Georgia. Ozzy the cockatoo. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Ozzy. Ozzy the cockatoo. He's got an attitude. Struts across the stage like a star. Ozzy. Drinking my coffee, my pecan coffee. Everybody's still hiring. Nobody's working. Oh man, last night I was ready to throw the TV right off the deck. I was not happy when I heard what they're planning to do. If you're a Dem out there, please change. Go to Independent or R, please, because you're not going to be real well liked. And I warned you about the tax rates going up and all that stuff. Well, it's getting ready to go up. They're getting ready to vote that new $3 trillion bill into session, and it is scary stuff. Oh man, they're going to. I mean, I'm trying from memory. They're going to attack Medicare. They're going to be limiting Medicare. At the same time, in the same breath, they're going to be limiting Medicare for Americans, but giving full 100% Medicare coverage to illegal aliens. Do you see something wrong with that? Yeah, I do too. Also, they're hiring up to 125,000 more IRS agents, and if you move more than $600 around in your account, They're going to be monitoring you. Tell me this isn't going into a police state. $600. I got that in my pocket. So what? You know what's going to happen? People are going to start cashing out. They're going to start cashing out because they don't want a knock on the door or a letter in the mail saying you're coming in for an audit. And that was the premise of that story, is that they want to audit you. They want to know what you're doing. And that scares the hell out of people when you get audited. I've been audited a couple of times, and I keep all my receipts and stuff. But it was very intimidating. And then after a while, I found it a joke because I know what they were up to. They just want to get some money out of you. No, and you never leave without giving them some money. They never go, okay, it's fair cop, you're done. Nope. They're going to go, all right, give me $1,000, give me $2,000. And they shake you down. So get ready for that. Let's see, what else were they going to do? Free kindergarten for everybody and free college. Now, the economy is already in the dumpster, and now they're going to give free college. How do you pay for all this? Very simple. They take it from the middle class. That's where socialism begins. They steal it from the middle class, and then they fund their little toy projects, their pet projects. And then they want the rich people to pay even more. Now they're hitting them with all sorts of capital gain taxes, and they're going to be pissing off, excuse my language, pissing off those people. These are the people that run the country. How long do you think that anybody who's got a D anywhere on their letters is going to be not have like cabbage thrown at them and tomatoes? Scary stuff. Natasha, how are you? Good morning. Looks like a beautiful, Natasha, it's absolutely gorgeous out. Absolutely gorgeous. 56 degrees, sunny, not a cloud. I could see a cloud if I wanted one. Ronnie Crane, good morning all. Chad and Natasha, good morning. Of course, DJ, I try to remember you. I'll try. Yeah, remember the troll. I'll give you their first names and you can look up their stuff. And but I believe those are the two. One's first name is Sherry. I do remember that. And I remember her and I had a lot of words. And she had some pretty nasty things to say about Miss Marie, about me, about our lifestyle. And she was trying to tell me that I should live the way she wants us to live and that we're no good, we're trash. And it was a whole bunch of other stuff. And so I lit into her. And she went on for like 10 paragraphs. And I explained, I said, if you were really educated, you wouldn't need to put anything more than one paragraph of the words you want to say. So I lit into her with some of my best stuff. And that ended that. Never heard from her again. But then I noticed I started getting all the negative comments and subscribe, unsubscribe, subscribe, unsubscribe. And I go, oh, this looks familiar. So, lonely people eating ding-dongs on the couch. D&T, somebody ripped me over the water rising video also. It was appalling that I had the nerve to post. Oh, God. People drowning in other sides of the state. I'm sorry. Do you see what I mean, D&T? These people have nothing to do. They're lonely, lonely trolls. I mean, they live under a bridge. They're trolls. They have no life. Obviously, they don't have a man in their life. That's pretty clear. And they're just lonely. And they find joy in ripping apart people and pretending to be intelligent, pretending to have some sort of mindset on the good things in life. No, they don't. They're unhappy, sad people. Deep River 1, good morning to you, Deep River. Teleco Toys, where's Joe? He's in here. I'm right here. Don't forget about me. I'm Joe. He's right here. He was miserable and angry because I take him Saturday night with me and Miss Marie. He was angry. Well, I told him, I said, I took you Friday and you went to Anna Keys. That wasn't enough. You didn't buy me an ice cream cone. I said, Joe, you don't eat. Well, you could have bought it anyway. Joe's definitely angry. D&T, the goal is to collapse the economy. Yes, it is, exactly. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. They're trying to force the middle class out of existence into extinction because we are the driving force behind everything. If there is no middle class, There's only a lower class and an elite class. And the elites will run the show. The lower class will be working anywhere we can to survive. And when your nose is to the grindstone, you have no time for dissension in the ranks, right? Because if you're so busy working 3 and 4 jobs just to pay the bills, you have no time to go to rallies, you have no time to protest, and this is what they're planning. This is a coup. And I know, like here, and I explained that to Miss Marie, we're driving up and down here, this is beautiful and everything is wonderful and our life is good, but that could change on a dime to all of you. Doesn't matter how much money you have or not, it'll all be gone if they want it to be. Just like that. It's been done in hundreds of other countries. It's been done many times, successfully, like or not. DJI, no, it wasn't. There was several on private email and several comments in comments. Search them out. You see, David Fontaine should have given her 0% of your time. Exactly. And I've learned that. But I felt that if I just said, if you don't like the channel, don't watch it, was plenty enough. There was no reason for a reply, no comment. There was no derogatory words. If you don't like the channel, don't watch it. It's like in radio. I used to tell people, if you don't like what you're listening to, the dial goes both ways, left and right. Please feel free to use it. And I did that all the time. And people, either they got more agitated or they just left me alone. And in radio, it was a lot different because I was getting, we didn't have the computer at that time. It was just coming in. It was still very embryonic. But I had the phone calls coming in, and they would say all sorts of nasty things. I finally had to get the 7-second delay because they were saying some pretty bad things, and FCC was fining me at that point. And finally, I had to invest in the 7-second delay, and that stopped it, because then whatever I heard never made it over the air. So they disappeared after a while because they couldn't get their rub in. They couldn't agitate me because I'd listen to it and just hang right up, go to the next call. Had more people who enjoyed the show than not enjoyed the show. Kind of like this. More people enjoy this channel with Miss Marie and I than hate it. But there's several out there that enjoy other channels better and feel that these other channels should have precedence over the smaller channels like myself. That it's just the same way in government. The hierarchy, the people that are the most popular are the ones that everybody shoves their nose up their butt. It's like, oh, you're wonderful, you're wonderful, you're wonderful. But the other people, they don't get the time of day to. So to me, it's wrong, because you're showing favoritism. You're not being fair across the board. So in itself, you're being the same person that you don't want me to be. You don't want me to be popular. You don't want the show to be popular. You want to decide if it's popular or not. Oh, you're Muffy. Is it popular or not? Get in the Beamer. Give me another Starbucks. Muffy. Let's see. What else is going on? Trump 2024. I wish 2024 was here a lot sooner. Philip, it's a news report. They want to decrease traffic on the spur, taking suggestions. Yes. How are they going to decrease traffic? I could think a couple of quick things. Put up a toll, right? Put up a toll. People will start not to go. But in the other side of that coin, if they put up a toll, they'll be making money to keep the roads fixed. But this is a tourist town. Operative word is tourist. This is where people come. This is how people make their living here. All these places you see in the camera, these people make their living from people that come from elsewhere. It's not the locals. The locals work here. So if you stop the tourists from coming in, these places will be boarded up, and the locals will have to either find another job in another place, or they'll have to move away. Then what do you do with your tax base? If people start moving away, you've got a lot of empty homes, like in Chicago and Pennsylvania and Ohio, where they have empty cities, towns that are just vacant because the people can't afford to stay there anymore. They don't understand they're going to bite off their own nose to spite their face. I don't have the answers, but I try to have some solutions. And sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. I don't know it all. I just think a lot. And I try to rationalize what's good and what's not good. And I usually do it for the benefit of all. I don't do it for the benefit of me. I say, how would all of this deem better if we did it like this? Well, they really need to pave this road. Do you see that? Put up a toll! Put up a toll! Good morning, William Smith. How are you? Well, it's even bumpier than it was last week. Still hiring at the Sunliner Diner. For the last 8 months, they've been hiring. Same thing with Mel's Diner. Everywhere. The forever wanted sign. People can always use back roads to get. Yeah, there are back roads, and that's what will happen. You know, Nathan, they'll put up a toll, and everybody will go, yeah, okay, we'll just do those vacation station shortcuts. And then what are they going to put a toll on every road? You can't. You can't put a toll on a county road. It can only be on state roads. So what they're going to do is go, people, now they've jammed up the residential areas with cars, trucks, and hot rods. And then they go, well, what do we do? Well, we listen to you, you stupid Dem, you stupid liberals. You think you got all the answers, and you have zero answers. Did you see on the news? I do stop on a dime really quick. Did you see, down at the southern border, there were over 15,000 illegal immigrants. I'm sure you saw that under that bridge. 15,000 or more. That's a rough estimate. How did they disappear overnight? Did you see that? They disappeared. They were gone the next day. Now, a thinking person would say, somebody moved them out of there. But the talking head networks were trying to say, oh no, they went home. Well, of course, it doesn't take an Einstein to say, well, let's fly a couple of drones or a helicopter down the road 10, 15, 20 miles. Nobody was on the road. No, you would think that there was an exodus of people leaving, going home. No, not a soul to be seen. Where did they go? Well, the general consensus is that they bust them into the United States. They flew them in, bust them in, and let them loose. 2 million illegal aliens are coming to a town near you very shortly. Not always nice people either. I'm sure there's a lot of very nice families, but there's going to be a lot of murderers, killers, rapists, traffickers, all sorts of bad things, because with the good comes the bad. Two sides of a coin. Should be interesting. Thank you, DJ. I hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Cyber Crypto Bricks. You're new. I like your name. Good morning, Jeff and Joe. Thank you. Good morning to you. Northeast Georgia Mount. Thanks for the reminder. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up. That does help the channel very much. Ron Lane, how are you? Good morning. It's going. He says it's going to be a wonderful day. Try not to get in an accident. I'll tell you what. I'll get over to the right. I'll do the curb crawl like everybody else. You're alive. It's wonderful to be alive a minute every. Yeah, I agree. Relish every day. Embrace every day. Because there is no tomorrow. There's only this moment now. And I could go to sleep and not wake up tomorrow. Same with you. There is no guarantee. Of course, we all want to live to a ripe old age of 200, but there is no guarantee you're going to make tomorrow morning. So embrace the day. Be kind. Be friendly. Be loving. Don't be stupid. You know, when I say that, I don't mean, hey, peace, man. You know, just be kind. Radical humility. If you can embrace radical humility, you'll have a much better life. Because you realize that we're all here for a purpose and we're all striving for something. And if you help each other out to get to where you're going, it's better in unison than it is alone. You know, it's better to take a hike sometimes with a couple of people because you could enjoy it than by yourself. If you get what I mean, there's so much more power when you're together than when you're doing things alone, especially when you run into an obstacle, because then you depend on each other for your brain power and ability to do things as a team, not a socialist team, because that's the socialist way, the many, you know? It's all about the many, not the one, about the many. But they failed to tell you the many meaning the elite, the many elite, not the many people. So you got to read the manifesto and you got to read those books and you weed through them and you realize, man, this stuff was distorted, warped, and really evil. That's why it doesn't work, kids. Philip, let them loose, send them to potential liberals because they'll feel beholden that they let them in. But the way they're doing it is going to backfire because these people are not, they're from other countries. They don't adhere to our ways of life. They do not have a democratic society or a republic. They have a dictatorship or a monarchy or wherever it is they're from. They all they know is grab and growl, and that's what they will do. They'll take what they want and give nothing back. And I think the Dems haven't realized that because they're so caught up in their little bubbles that they don't really look at the world as it is. You let evil in the door. Evil does not listen to you. It does what it wants, but you let it in, right? Right. They got lots of scarecrow people. My happy place, my Pigeon Forge. Terry Dufresne, hello Terry, how are you? Good to see you. Yes, I start on Wednesday morning. That's right, you're going to be at Dollywood. Congratulations, Terry. Terry is in town and he's going to be working in Dollywood. Congratulations, sir. I think you'll enjoy yourself very much. And I just think you'll enjoy just being here, just in general. You know, it's a great place. That's why, because I know you're not here. Most of you are not in this town, but I want you to be as best as I can, and that the best way is drive up and down these roads and let you see everything that I'm seeing. Seeing the beautiful mountains. Jeremiah, I know this live stream is really helpful this morning. Today is a somber. Yeah, and I understand that. I've had both my parents are no longer with us, and there's a time for healing, a time for grieving, but there's also that time for joy because now the pain is gone, and now it's time to move on, and which I'm sure that's what your dad would have wanted. Move on and live your life, because whether you like it or not, we're all going to be in that position sooner or later. You know, when you're younger, it's impossible. I'm living forever. No, you're not. You're going to live whatever God tells you to live, and that's it. And then you're going to say goodnight, Irene, and it's over. The trip is a short trip. Every day for me is shorter and shorter and shorter. And I just want to get it all in as best as I can, and that's really difficult because my bucket list is deep, deep. Mine too. When are you going to take me for an ice cream cone? Joe, you don't have a mouth, but you can buy it. That's true, but I won't, because then what happens is then I got to eat it. So, there's the sunshine, beautiful mountains. It is a beautiful day. I've got to, I did the editing for and posted that latest video of Halloween. If you want to know and see Halloween in Gatlinburg, check out the new video Miss Marie and I did on Saturday night. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it very much. Got to talk to a lot of people. I shot so much video and then I realized I can't, what am I going to do with all this video now? I'm trying to keep the thing under 30 minutes. That's all. David says, no, they know exactly what they're doing, and that's the scary part. To some degree, there are people that do know what they're doing. There's definitely a lot of them that have no clue at all what's going on. They're just followers. Congratulations, Terry, yes. begin to feel time catching up myself, D&T. Yep, it does. It's just one day you realize, where did it all go? Where did time go? I thought I would have had this by then. And we all have aspirations. We all say, by this time in our life, I hope to have this. And then it goes by just like that. And then you go, wow, I can't catch up. You can't go back and change anything. D&T, got to go. Jeep problem. Sorry. Get them fixed. It's a Jeep. You know how it is. I had one too. There's always something wrong with them, but they're fairly easy to fix. Dave Hoffman, how are you? Howdy Vacation Station. Be there in 2 weeks. Excellent. You're going to love it. 2 weeks, you are going to be in just about the height of the fall foliage. Yes. See the leaves on the left there? They're starting to turn. See that? They're yellowish, goldish. You have a great day, D&T. It's funny, while we were in Gatlinburg, Everything Autos passed us by and screamed out, "Vacation Station TV!" He was waving his hands, and I appreciate that. Everything Autos, I do. I'm a subscriber to his channel, and that made me feel good that he actually recognized and acknowledged you. Denver Stacy, have a great day from West Virginia. You too. David says, well, the ones in power whom oh, yes, of course. They're the ones that know everything. The underlings, agreed, or right, don't know squat. They think they do, and they lead them to believe that they're in some sort of power position. But they will get rid of all of them, as they do in any history where a power comes into play. You get rid of the people that got you there because they know too much. They know too much about you. They know too much how you got there. Get rid of them. Start clean. Terry DJI will be live in the Smokies. Yes, you will be. Terry Dufresne. Yes, it was on Saturday night. I'm glad you guys remind me. I forget everything. There's so much going on in my life. And I'm thankful, very thankful, because it keeps me motivated. It keeps me doing the things I need to do and that I want to do. Yeah, it's great that you're up here, Terry. It really is. I think you will embrace this place after a very short time of becoming familiar. Because it was overwhelming for me when I saw how this place changed from the times that I had been here. I was not prepared for how it grew so much that it took me a few weeks to get my head wrapped around this place. Because the last time I was through here was in the early 70s, and then again, I believe in the 80s, just driving through. There was nothing here. It was pretty much this all what you see was not here. There were a couple of little carny stores, really basic stuff, but nothing like what I'm seeing here. And every day there's more being built. So I can imagine if you haven't been here in just a year or two, you're going to notice the change in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, more so in Pigeon Forge, because there's room to build. Not much more, but there is room to build. They've really filled up every inch of space in this place. They really have. Dave Montgomery tried the goat coaster, and it was great. I'm glad you did. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hope maybe you mentioned that you saw it on Vacation Station TV. That's always please, if you can, when you go to places that I'm videotaping, mention that. We were at Sakura last night, Miss Marie's favorite place, and as soon as we walked through the door, Helen, the owner, turned around real quick and handed Miss Marie a gift, and she said, "Just want to thank you." I mean, because the place was packed. I've never seen all the dining rooms full like that on a Sunday evening. It was easily 8:30, 8:45. Easily, absolutely packed. And it stayed that way till we left. Like, oh my goodness gracious, we're bringing this guy so much money into this place. And I'm proud of them because I felt so bad for them. Place, but nobody was going into it. And I go, anyway, I've been talking about that, and I did. Well, what can I say? Thank you for joining me this morning. Creek Squad. Good morning, Jeff. Have you ever seen anything about Dwayne Chapman? So, I saw something yesterday. He's getting involved with this Gabby and what's his name? The weird guy. Brian, I guess. I don't know. He came out of nowhere. Yeah, I heard he's in the Appalachian Mountains. And, you know, that could very well be because he's very well versed with the Appalachian Mountains. He's done a lot of camping up here and knows all the secrets. He could buy time, 9-10 days of I can get out of Dodge quick before they come after me. I don't think he's stupid. I mean, he's obviously got a brain on his shoulder. He made a lot of bad choices, but I think there's more to this than we're being told. But anyway. Yeah, very serious. Very, very serious. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm glad you got up with me this morning. I'm glad you tuned in with me. And of course, let me flip this around real quick. There we go. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment. The likes are very important. Very, very important. And tell your friends, share these videos with people because there's all sorts of cool information here. A lot of silly stuff, but there's also cool information. And hopefully we'll do it again real soon. And Joe's happy now. I'm very, very happy now because you're going to shut up. And when you shut up, I'm happy. Because then I don't have to listen to you drone on and on and on and on and on. See? Joe loves me. Joe loves me. Thanks, guys. We'll see you again probably tomorrow morning. Have a great day and make the best of it, okay? And we'll see you very, very soon.